to the live. You can see Miggy is here, but Gary is here in the comb. Look at his little legs, so cute. So, we haven't been live for I think 2 months now. So we are doing a special Q&A comeback thingy. Let me look at, where is the live? Oh, here. So I can see your questions. Hello everyone. How have you been doing this summer? Miggy is just staring at the wall. Oh, thank you, Kitten's Life. Welcome to the game. Thank you for joining. So I'm gonna, I have to grab the questions. Can I have your phone? I did the questions therefore. Thank you. So where is YouTube? I need to go to the community. How do I do that? Oh yeah, community. And so I can see your questions. Yes. Can we see Gary? Gary is on the other side. Oh, he's out of the little comb thing now. Look at him. He's here. Chunky boy. And Miggy is here. But I have to like put the camera here because it's more stable. Otherwise I have to carry the camera and I can't like read everything. Yes, it's the spooky month. So I'm gonna like answer the question that you asked me first, and then we are gonna do the Halloween decoration for Gary and Miggy's tank, so they can have a spooky tank. We even have like a decoration to put in the aquarium, so it's gonna be good. So I have a question here. Are science axolotl real? Because in Minecraft they only use real axolotl color except the blue axolotl. So cyan axolotl is not real. It's not real axolotl color. It's just for the game. So don't go search for a real blue axolotl. This doesn't exist. Does Gary or Miggy have any routine that they do, like in order for the day? So they don't really have a routine. It's more just resting for most of the day, just laying here, staying still until the num num comes, and that's it. How often do you feed Gary and Miggy? And how old are they? And are you planning to get another axolotl? So we tend to feed Gary every 2 days. And we know that Miggy eats more food than Gary, so we have to give him more food. He's chunkier than Gary. If you think that Gary is chunky, Miggy is way chunkier than Gary, really. And are we planning to get another axolotl? I don't think so, because we all know that it's really hard, like for even Gary to get used to Miggy and Miggy to get used to Gary because of Miggy's past, because he's a rescue. It's quite hard to get them like get along well, so I don't want to risk any more like accidents. So it's just gonna be Gary and Miggy for now, I guess. What is everything you need to know before getting an axolotl? So this one is gonna be like way too long, so I'm just gonna like tell you that you should go and check the Axolotl care blog if you want to know all of that, because there is a lot to learn before getting an axolotl, and it's way too much to tell in one live. We don't have that much time. What pellet Gary and Miggy eat? So they eat hikari carnivore sinking pellets, which is this. This, and they love it. They really love it. I haven't tried any other brand though, so I don't know for other brands. Okay, so the two of them are there, so I'm gonna put the camera there now. Need to behave, need to be cute. Okay, I'm moving. Miggy is really lively today, I don't know why. Why do axolotls sometimes yawn? It's because they are tired like any of us. How did you find Gary and Miggy? So we actually found Gary in the pet shop because here in the UK axolotls are legal, so we can just buy them at the pet shop. And we got Miggy in an axolotl rescue, so that's why there is fingers and toes missing from Miggy, and he's not gonna regrow them. When did you start making videos? So I think I started just right after I got Gary, which is 2019. How do you tell axolotls gender? This is a good one. So you have to know that in axolotls, like they are all considered female until they drop their male part, which is their big bump behind their back legs, and this can happen from up to 18 months, so it's quite long. That's why we always advise people to get only one axolotl, because if you get two at the same time and you don't know the genders, they could be male and female, and you will just have lots of babies. And when I say lots of babies, like 500 of them. It's way too tiring to like care for too much babies. Just one or two axolotl is enough for us now. How many gallons is your tank? So it's a 50-gallon tank, and it's big enough to host 3 axolotls, but we only have 2. What was Miggy rescued from, since he's from a rescue? So Miggy was with a female, and they had lots of eggs, so that's what happened. And the guy who had the Miggy and the female didn't really know how to care for the eggs, so he just gave Miggy and the other female to the rescue. And the rescue told me that before that Miggy had like other owners, but I don't know what happened before he was with this guy. So that's Miggy's story, and you see that he got some toes and fingers that were bitten off, and he can't really regrow them because I think they got bitten off so much that he cannot regrow them anymore. There is like when you know that axolotls can regrow their limbs, it's not 100% true, because there is this limit where they can't regrow anymore. So you have to be aware of that. And also, it's not guaranteed that they're gonna fully regrow the limbs or in the right direction or completely. It can be wonky. They can like grow 2 arms instead of 1, things like that. So how old is Miggy? We don't really know. The rescue suppose that Miggy is around 4 years old, but they can't really be sure. So he should be bigger than Gary. He should be Gary's big brother. Does Gary Miggy play with something like a toy that isn't intended as a toy? If they have a toy in the first place. So they don't really have a toy. They have this Gary the snail decoration thing, and sometimes they just knock him down. I don't know why, but it's the only thing I see that they're playing with. They don't really have toys. I don't think axolotls can really play with a toy. You can interact with them, that's how they play, I guess, but not with like objects. How long does cycling take, as we are trying to do it now? So cycling can go anywhere from 3 weeks up to 8 weeks and more. It depends on how you cycle, with what, and all your readings. So our tank took us 8 weeks, which is really long. It's a really long process, and it's you have to monitor your readings parameters every day. You have to add up to 4 ppm of ammonia every day, and you always have to test 24 hours later to see if your ammonia is dropping or if it's gone, and if you have nitrate. It's a really long process. So if you want to know more about the cycling, once again, you can go in our care blog. There is an article on this. Have you ever tried a hammock? I've heard mixed results. So before I put Miggy in, Gary had the hammock like twice, and the first time he was going on okay, but the second time when he was in the big tank, he didn't really go in on the hammock, so we just removed it because it was just taking space for nothing. I think it depends on your axolotl. I know that Gary doesn't really swim much. He likes to walk and he doesn't swim. But maybe I can try with Miggy now, because I know that Miggy really likes to swim. So maybe I could give it another go. We'll see. I still have the hammock, so we can still try. But the two of them really likes the bubbles, so that's why we always have like bubbles like on the chimney and also just next to Gary's house. But we don't really put the bubbles all the time, because like it gives a lot of oxygen in the water, but it makes them kind of lazy to go for oxygen, so their gills are like shrinking a bit. This is not what we want, so that's why I'm sometimes turning off the bubbler. Gary and Miggy are like your children? Yes, 100%. I always say that they are my children. If you could pick now, would you still get an axolotl? Is all the money worth it? So yes, I would totally do that again, even though they cost a lot and the setup cost a lot and everything just cost a lot, especially in the UK. I don't know why, but in the UK everything costs so much for the aquarium hobby. Like the same API test kit for us here in the UK, it's like, I think it was 65, something like that, and in the US it's like 20. There's a really huge difference. So yeah, but it really worth it because I really got into getting to know axolotls, and I don't think I don't know what I would have done if I didn't have like axolotls. It's like a big part of my life right now. Gary, did you just 8 cents? Gary? Gary sign is not good. I'm gonna give them num num after. What made you want to keep axolotls? So it just circumstances. We just wanted an aquatic pet because in our apartment we can't have any pets like cats or dog or even a hamster. We couldn't have that, but we could get an aquarium. So we wanted just an aquatic pet. And at first we wanted a fish, but all the fish that were in the pet store didn't really get our attention. And there was this little small baby Gary that was there. It was the smallest thing and cutest thing ever. And so that's why we got Gary. Is Gary white or pink? So Gary is pink. It's a really light pink. Is keeping axolotls difficult? So it depends. It depends because I think it's a matter on how much you want to spend time with your axolotl and care for them. For our part, it was really tiring at first because we had to know everything about how to care for an axolotl properly. There is a lot of misinformation out there, so you have to double, triple check every information you get. And at the time, there wasn't a lot of people knowing about axolotl, so it was really hard to like actually get good information. But if you are willing to spend time doing that and you really want to like be with your axolotl, because we spend a lot of time with them, it's like having a cat or a dog but in water. It's just like that. So, and the water change and everything takes a lot of time and effort and muscles. I don't do the muscle, it's Gary's dad who does that. And it takes us the fastest to do a water change, take us more than an hour. And when we do a deep cleaning, it can take up to 4 hours. So, and we do that like the deep cleaning has to be like once every maybe 2 months, but every week we have to do water change. So you have to keep that in mind. Plus, you can't really leave your axolotls, like if you want to go on holidays, you can't just leave them for 2 weeks. It's not gonna do any good for them. It's not gonna be good at all because you can't really have like an automatic food dispenser for them because you don't know if they are gonna eat it or not, and if they don't, the food is gonna rot and it's gonna put ammonia in the tank and it's gonna be a disaster and they're gonna die. So don't do that. If you want axolotls, you have to keep in mind you can't go on holidays for more than a week. A week is the maximum you can go. Axolotls are a great pet animal. Again, it depends on you and what you want and how you want to spend your time with your axolotl. It's not like a cat when you can physically pet them and hug them and cuddle them. It's not like that. So if you are looking for a pet that you want physical contact with, you better go with something else because it's really rare when we touch axolotls. The only time that we play with axolotls is when we give them food. So that's it. Please, where you get them in the UK? So we got them in Leeds in a pet store. Like I think most of the pet store in the UK have axolotls. So, and even if pet store don't have axolotls, you can always reach out to a breeder in the UK. There is a lot. So if you're in the UK, I will say join a Facebook axolotl group. There is a lot of trusted axolotls breeders. So I prefer you to go through them instead of going in a pet shop. I think it's better because if they are a trusted owner, they will like give you all the good advice for axolotl care, which is not the case in a lot of pet shops. So the range of axolotl price is really wide. Like a white axolotl like Miggy or a pink leucistic axolotl like Gary, they don't cost much at all. Gary cost us like 14 or 16 pounds, I don't remember, which is not a lot. But you have like really rare colors in axolotls and they can go for up to like more than 500, 800. So if you want the like basic color in axolotl, you're gonna be fine. But if you want more specific, more unique looking axolotl, you're gonna have to pay a good price for it. Oh, thank you, Morty. Thank you so much. I'm collecting my axolotl now. I just bought her, so she is staying in the pet shop until I can get down there to bring her home. That is the good way to proceed. When we got Gary, we didn't took Gary right away. We went home, did our research, bought everything like a good setup for Gary, and then we bring Gary home, but he didn't went into his tank yet because we needed to cycle the tank. So Gary was in a tub for 2 months before going in his tank. Poor Gary. We didn't knew at the time that we needed to cycle the tank. So if you can get a good advice, cycle your tank before getting your axolotl. It's gonna take you relieve you from a lot of stress because you still need to do 100% water change every day if your axolotl is tub. So what are they doing? What are you doing, you two? What happened? I didn't saw what happened. What happened? What did you two do? Always say to everyone to stay cute, but you two don't really listen, isn't it? How are you two not cute? Hmm? When you do a water change, do you need to cycle your tank each time? No, you don't need to. The cycling process is at the beginning, and when everything is ready, you don't need to cycle it again. You just need to make sure that sometimes it still cycles, so you need to do water test. But once it's done, it should be just be okay. You don't need to do more. Gary looks like he's judging you. Kind of. He always look at me like that. And what is Miggy doing? I do not know. When do you feed Gary and Miggy? So we give food to Miggy and Gary every 2 days. So I can't hold this. Read the question at the same time. So what do you say? And we go on and try to do a good decoration for Miggy and Gary's stand for Halloween. I have lots of stickers that we can put on Gary and Miggy's tank. I just wish I could just leave this here. So no, I can't. I have to hold it. So let me see if I can show you the decoration I got. And we're gonna choose which one we're gonna put in Gary and Miggy's tank. So I'm gonna have to put you here, I'm sorry. You can't really see Miggy and Gary. I'm gonna try to do like this. Not even this. So you can see them a bit. Okay. So I have this. Do you see it? Yes. So I have lots of papers like this. And I can remove all of them from the paper and just put it on the tank. So I have this. I have this one. I like this one. I also need to remove the birthday decoration I put for Gary. I didn't remove them because I think it's really, really cute. Oh, I like the little goose with the mustache. I like it. I have this too. I like the castle. I can put that down. What do I have? Oh, this is really big. It's like this. Spooky. So what do you say? I'm gonna try to remove Gary's birthday decoration first, and then we can proceed to do Gary and Miggy's tank for the Halloween. So let me try to remove this. Okay, I have it. Oops. I did stick them really well. I did. Stick everything together. Up. Okay, that is gonna do. So oh, hello Axolotl Night. How are you doing? The castle. So I'm gonna put this one down. There is like the graveyard and everything with it. So let's do that. If only I can take them out. Ah, I have it. I have it. Oh, there is even the little moon with it. Let's go. So it looks like this. I think I'm gonna put it all the way here. Just doing like this graveyard thing. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's really good. Look at Gary now. I like it. It's really good. So let's continue. What else do we put? How about, let's see. Oh, this. We need pumpkin, isn't it? There is a lot. So I have those. What do you think? There is plenty of pumpkins. I also have those ones. And those ones. And the little ghost that I like. What temp is your tank? So you can see that now the tank is at 17.6. It has to be in between 16 and 18, so it's perfect. Let's put pumpkins. Up. I'm gonna put the little ghost too, with the mustache. I like this kind of decoration because it doesn't mess up with your tank. You can just take them off right after. It doesn't stick. I like the little ghost. No! Gary is trying to go behind the log. Gary, you can't go behind the log. No, you can't. And Maggie is just here. Gary, what are you doing? Oh, you're burping. Gary! Why are you burping? So let's continue. You have me, Gary, now in the screen, so it's fine. Let's pour some more pumpkins. So this one. It's actually hard to take out sometimes. Oh, you went away. I can't take out this pumpkin. What is happening? Somehow it's really hard to get them. Why? Okay. I'm done. I'm not taking you. I have one. have one like this. I'm gonna put it here. Oh, now you have Gary and Miggy. Perfect. I'm gonna take this little ghost. It's cute. I'm gonna put the little ghost here. And how about some bats? The big bat here. Gonna put a big bat here. Gary must be thinking, what is she doing again? What is she up to again? Gary is looking straight at me. I know, Gary, I'm always doing things with your tail. Do not judge me. Oh, there was a cute little spider. What is it? Ah, no, it's not this one. Where is the cute spider? Oh, it's here. Look at Gary's face. How good is an axolotl eyesight? Can they see far? So they don't really have a good eyesight. They can't really, I think, see well, like from far, but they can see enough because every time I go near the tank, Gary would come and say hi. So he does see, but I don't know like in which extent, or if his vision is blurry or anything, I don't know. But he do recognize me, and he do recognize when it's Gary's dad, so I don't think it's that bad. Just a bit bad. Isn't it, Gary? You're gonna have a cute spider. Spider is so cute. What else should we put? Oh, there is another spider. I can put this one. Where you get those from? I got them in Amazon. I got them from Amazon for like £10. It's really good. I like it. And you can reuse them. So I'm gonna put that here. Huh. Good. What else can I put? A coffin. I have a coffin. Let's put a coffin. Gary is hidden by the ghost. Okay, I'm gonna put the coffin here. Up. Could you boop Gary? It would be so cute. I'm gonna actually feed them after we are done with the decoration, so we can boop them. So what else can we put? There are some who are really like way too big, so I can't really put them, or I wouldn't be able to see Gary or Mickey. There is a witch hat. I can put that somewhere. And I'm also gonna put something like on the side of Gary's and Mickey's tank so you can see it on the live stream, the 24/7 one. It would be good. It would actually be good. So, a witch hat. Can this pumpkin have a witch hat? Yes. Good. You can have a witch hat. I have another spider or another bat. I can put a bat. Where is Miggy's favorite hiding sleeping spot? Miggy likes to go in the comb hive thing to sleep, and you can only see his little bum out, which is really cute. Do we need something else, or is it gonna be too much? I don't know. You tell me. Something maybe on the upper right corner. What can we put? What can we put? How did you come with the name Miggy? So Miggy, it comes from actually an anime called Parasite. It's really gory. I don't usually watch gory things, but this one with Miggy is so good. I really love Miggy so much. I actually had a breakdown at the end of the anime. So that's why his name is Miggy, because in the anime it's something to do with the hand of the character, and you know that Miggy doesn't have a lot of fingers left, so I thought it would be good to call him Miggy. I can put another pumpkin up. A lollipop pumpkin. And then I'm gonna wash my hands and actually feed Gary and Miggy, and also put the Halloween decoration for them. For anime, may I recommend Demon Slayer? Yes, I really like Demon Slayer. It's one of my favorite anime at the moment. If you didn't watch the movie, just go and watch it. How about Gary's name? So it's Gary's dad who actually gave Gary's name. When we went out of the pet shop, he just said he looks like a Gary, and that's why his name is Gary. This is very spooky. Can axolotls change gender? So you have to wait up to 18 months to be sure if it's a boy or a girl, but after that, they don't change. So they don't really change gender. What else can I put? Some sweets? I think we have some sweets, yes. How do I put it? Where do I put it? Maybe here? Huh? It's gonna be better without the light because you can see all the air bubbles. So it's not really good, but when there's not gonna be light, it's gonna be better. Oh, I have an orange sweet. Oh, I know I have a purple sweet. I like purple. Trick or treat. So I have the trick or treat thing, but it's so big. I don't know if I can really put it. I'm gonna show you. It would take all the whole tank. Oh, it's trick or treat. So it's not trick or treat. It's really, really big, so I don't think I can put it. Does it miss anything? Should we put more things? Oh, I have a mini bat here. It's really cute. I'm gonna take it. Mini bat. Mini bat. Here. Again, this doesn't look good on the screen, but it should be like all black. When there's no light, it's gonna be better. I have a broom. I'm gonna put the broom down. If I can take it out. Sometimes it's just really hard to get them. Has Gary ever eaten your fingers? Oh, of course. But less than Miggy. Miggy eats the fingers way too much. Yes, a little broom. Are we done? Can you put goldfish or any other fish with axolotls? No, you can't. You cannot, because the fish would nip on the axolotls' gills. So the poor axolotls will have no fluff anymore. It's going to be really hard for them to breathe. And also, goldfish produce a lot of waste. So it's like your axolotl is going to swim in goldfish poo. It's not great at all. So I think we are done, don't you think? I'm just gonna put this big one just behind, like on the side of the tank. This one. I'm gonna put it in the side of the tank so during the 24/7 live everybody can see it. I hope it's gonna be good on camera for this one. Let's see. I can put it here. Now if someone is on the 24/7 live, they are gonna see that I'm trying to put something. It doesn't stick. I need to put that away. Oh, it does stick now. Kimi, what are you doing? I hope it's good enough. Say it's good enough. Okay? Good. Up. So, are we all okay and done? I'm gonna check if I still want to put something else. Maybe that. I'm going to show you after how it looks like on the other side. I'm gonna put that, oops, here. doesn't stick this one. What happened? Why does this one doesn't stick? Yeah, it doesn't. So I'm gonna put something else. A big ghost, I guess. Gonna do that. Which one is Gary? The pink one is Gary and the black one is Miggy. Hop. Gonna put the ghost here. So let me show you. It's like that. And it's up. Have some here and here. I really like this one. So now we are gonna try to feed Gary and Miggy, and we're gonna put their Halloween decoration. Just give me a second. Maybe I can remove the light. Let me see if it's better. Because I put another light. I usually don't put the light, this light on. But let's see. I think it's gonna be better if I don't. If I can access to it. Because there is the 24/7 live camera on it. So I'm gonna try. Okay. I am trying. I don't think I can. Ah! This is terrible. I can't access to it. Gonna put that closer. This is really hard. How is it? This is really dark, isn't it? Is it way too dark? Or is it fine? Oh, I can just adjust the light. Give me a sec. I'm gonna do that. Better? So you can see the spooky decorations better. Yes, I think it's better like that. Oh, hello. Hello, Gary. What is happening? Gary is going out. Do you like the decorations, Gary? Yeah? You do? He's looking at me like straight. Do you like the decoration? Do you? Yeah, Gary is waiting for me to feed him. I'm gonna wash my hands and I'm gonna feed them. Where is the pellets? Pellets are here. I'm gonna prepare the pellets first. Okay, okay. Don't be too impatient, Gary. So I'm gonna be right back. I'm just gonna wash my hands. So I leave you with the mods in the chat. If you have any questions, I can answer, especially for axolotl care. So I'm gonna take the pumpkin. I know you can hear me from really far. So I am back. And I have the Halloween decoration that we're gonna put in the tank, which is a big pumpkin like this. And it has a hole behind so Gary or Miggy can go in it. So where do you think I should put it? Where can I put it? Maybe here. So hop, we are gonna go here and I'm gonna put the pumpkin here. Gary, oh, Miggy is intrigued. Miggy is like, what is that? It's a pumpkin, Miggy. So before, this is not an aquarium decoration, so I needed to coat it before putting it in the tank. And I coated this with plastic dip, which is safe after curing. It put like a plastic coat over your item so it doesn't leak anything after. So it's safe, isn't it, Gary? Yes, Gary. Does Gary know what a pumpkin is? I don't think so. I don't think he knows. But it's okay, he's still cute. So I'm gonna try to feed them now. Hello, Gary. You want them now? Yeah? No, you missed it. He completely missed it. but it's okay. I have another. Wait. No. Are you not hungry? Oh, it's too far. Wait, Gary, wait. I'm taking it. Wait, Gary, wait. Gary, oh. Yes. Good, yeah, good. Where did the pellet go? Ah. Do you see? Yeah, you see Gary. Another one? Good, Gary. Miggy, we're gonna have Num Num after, okay? Don't nip Gary's tail. Because during... Oh, wait. I didn't. No, it's on your head. I'm sorry, Gary. I'm sorry. Give it to you again. Wait. So Gary is behind the pumpkin. It looks like he have a pumpkin head. Good, Gary. Maybe I can put it here actually. Can you see? Yes, you can. It's gonna be better because I can't see what I'm doing. Now I can. So, more for Gary. Num Num. Good, Gary. One more. Ah, I'm sorry, Mickey. I'm sorry, Gary. Sorry. Wait. Hop. Good, Gary. Now it's Miggy's turn. Okay, Miggy. Maybe you can see from above. Like, you see how Gary is way more skinnier than Miggy. So this is Gary from above. So a healthy axolotl is when his tummy is as wide as his head. So even though you say that Gary is a chunk, I don't think Gary is. But Miggy on the other side, he is really chunky. He is a chunky boy. He is way chunkier than Gary. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and feed Mickey, because we already did. Good. Good, Mickey. Miggy, don't bite Gary. Be gentle. Okay. Ooh, good, Miggy. One more. Oh. He missed it. Gary is beginning to be jealous. Good. I don't want you to be together when I'm feeding because I don't want an accident nipping, so I'm making Gary come closer. I give him a pet, but he doesn't care. Fine, Gary, fine. I'm gonna give it to Miggy then. Good, Miggy. Can you see, actually, because it's really dark? Miggy is so cute sometimes. You let it pass. Good. Good, Mickey. Gary's being jealous a bit. Gary, this is Miggy's turn, not yours. Wait, wait, wait. You know I don't like when you two are together when I feed. This is how they do. Miggy, I'm here. Good, Miggy. And Gary's still being jealous. And he has the right to eat too. That's one, Miggy. Good. Do you want a boob, Gary? Don't. Oh. It was a bit hard for a boob. Okay, okay, okay. Get your boob, get your boob. I want a boob, Miggy. Good, Miggy. Oh, so I think they both got num num. They have a good tank decoration, isn't it? I like to boop them. They feel really soft when I boop. Has Gary or Miggy had to regenerate a body part? So, I know for Gary, yes. He had to regrow one finger because he lost it. I have no idea how he lost it though, but he did. Sometimes things happen. And he completely regrew it without any wonky thing happening, so it was great. So you just see that Gary just uprooted the plant that I put just next to the house. This is what they do. Thank you. I did it yesterday. I put the plant yesterday and he's doing that. Thanks, Gary. And for Miggy, I do not know because we only have Gary for like 3 months now, so he never had to regrow anything with us, but probably with other owners because he's missing a lot of fingers and toes. What are those pellets called? It's hickory thinking carnivore pellets. I'm gonna show you. Just a second. It looks like that. And I think now it's way too dark, so I'm gonna try to put some lights in. Wait, just a second. I'm gonna try to put the light. Yes, and Gary just went to bloop some air. Okay, I'm gonna try to do that. Oh, better, isn't it? Ah, we can see something now. So yeah, now the poor plant is floating, all sad, thanks to Gary. I'm gonna try and put it back again. Gary. The joy of having axolotls ringing your escaping. Good. Gary was once gone for like 2 weeks. Why? Oh, this is because you know how Gary has a bump on his head? He popped it. He bursted it. So we had to remove him from the tank because we didn't want any infection to happen. So we put him in a really clean environment. So that's why Gary was gone for 2 weeks. But he recovered really well and now his little bubble is really small. Really, really small. Yeah, now the bubble is like really tiny. I don't know if you can see. Gary, can you come here, please? Yeah, you can see the bubble is still there. But it's really small. Really, really small. So we don't need to worry anymore that it's gonna burst or anything. So this is a good thing. Was still a bit stressful when this happened, but now Gary is fine, so it's better. Can you show us how works Gary's light on the tank? Yes. So I don't like the light being too harsh, so I always put something on it. So the light actually goes on here and it's only like it dims everything, but the light look like this. And I didn't use this light for maybe a year. It's just for this live only. So yeah, I never really put it on, but I think for the live it's better. So you can see everything more in detail. Isn't it gay? Oh, maybe you can see like his little bubble. So the little bubble is here. And you can see that it's really small now. Maybe with all the light you can't even see it. Gary did an almost backflip. Yeah, he does look ready to play with all the things that's around the tank. I like the decoration. Maybe I should put more because I still have more to put. But when is Gary's birthday? It's the... I don't want to get it wrong. I know it's July. It's the 14th. When is Gary's birthday? When is Gary's birthday? I know it's July. I don't remember it's the 14th or 13th. Oh, 11. 11. It's the 11th. Oh, that's really bad, forgetting your child's birthday. It's the 11th of July, yes. Hop. I have some googly eyes to put on Gary when he's gonna be closed, but I think it's gonna be for a next live. We already did a lot today, so I think we are live for more than an hour. How do I get a permit if axolotls are illegal in my state? I have no idea. I don't know. My both axolotls are kinda afraid about my tank light. That's... yeah, because actually axolotls don't really like lights. That's why I kind of never put this one on, only for this one live, because you can see better. But usually I don't really put light. I don't put this light at all. I don't think they like lights. And this one is kind of really harsh, so I already dim it, but you know. You are not supposed to, it's not mandatory to have a light on your axolotl tank, so feel free to turn it off. It's better for their little eyes because they don't have eyelids. How much do axolotls cost a year? I don't know. I don't really know how much we spend on axolotls a year because it's like the feeding, and sometimes you have to replace the plant because they like to uproot everything, so I actually have to buy more plants now. And sometimes you just want to decorate your tank and even more and take out things. Overall, maybe 1,000 per year, but like the first year when you have your axolotl, no wait, 1,000 is a bit too much. I don't remember. I think 1,000 is what we paid the first year. And then for maintenance, it must be around maybe 300 to 400 per year. I'm not really sure. It depends on if you want to add a lot of things or not. If your cooler is breaking down, then you have to buy another and it's 500 going away. So it really depends on the circumstances. Hello! Can axolotls see in the dark? So they already have a really bad eyesight, so I don't think they can really see in the dark when it's like dark. But I guess because they live in a really dark environment, like naturally, they should be able to see maybe better than us. I am not really sure. Hello, I'm getting an axolotl. Have you got any tips? I do have a lot of tips. The first one is take a big tank, don't go for the like smallest one, and cycle your tank. You have a lot of tips and care guides on our blog, so feel free to go on it and check all the articles in there, all the blog posts, because there is things for beginners, like when you begin, what do you need in terms of like utensil and everything. So you should go on there. There is plenty of things for you. Hi Godzilla TV. I'm getting a brown one. Oh! What was that? Was it Gary or Miggy doing something? You too. I can't. Those boys. What is the water temp? It's 17.9 right now. I want a brown one, but they are not anymore? What do you mean? Hello, son. Yeah, I know. Do they ever go inside the house? Yes, they do. They really like the house. And I'm actually happy about it because I paid quite a lot for this house. Because it was custom made. So I'm really glad that they like the house. Isn't it? Can you see the gold spots on Miggy's face. They're really pretty. You're a pretty boy, Miggy. You're a pretty boy. Miggy is being shy. Oh, Gary, you want to... Okay, Gary always want to be the star of the show. Okay, so Miggy went in the house by the window. And they always tend to do that. They always go in the house by the window. I don't know why, but they love to do that. And no, Gary, there is the door just right here, but he won't go in. You can only see Miggy stay here. And Gary is going there. Hello, Gary. I'm gonna put that here. Oh, good. So, I'm gonna try to put the camera like this and go really close. Maybe like this. Oh, it's too close. Like, no. It's deforming Gary's head. So we've been live for an hour and 21 minutes. We used to always do this kind of live. So I think it's time for us to say bye-bye. And remember that we do a live like this like once a month. So as usual, I'm gonna put everything in the YouTube community to set up the... Oh, actually, I could do a Halloween live because Halloween is on Sunday. So we could have a Halloween party in the live. Let's do that. We can do that. Okay, so next live is gonna be the 31st of October and we're gonna have a Halloween party. So thank you everyone for joining us today, and I hope you didn't miss us too much for 2 months, but we are back now, so don't worry. We will see you on the 31st of October for Halloween. Bye bye everyone, and remember to stay cute. Bye. Okay.